Today, we're going to be talking about the destructive effect of ongoing taxes in a compounding account, a taxable compounding account. I hope you enjoy. When somebody's thinking about saving money in an account, there are a multitude of different places that you can go. Some of them have restrictions if it's some type of qualified account or something like that. So one of the simplest places to go is just to put it in a non-qualified account, meaning it's not a retirement account, and just try to find the best rate of return that a person can get. Often as I meet with people, I'll get this sense of frustration because they don't really feel like they're advancing the way they should. And they're not really sure why. Well, a lot of that has to do with the drag that occurs when you're accumulating money in a taxable account, and that money is compounding in that taxable account. So I'm going to get out of here. Let's get out of that, and I'm going to share my screen. I've got a calculator pulled up here so that we can run some quick numbers. So in this situation, we've got an individual, they've decided they can save $500 a month, so $6,000 a year. They're going to do that every year for 35 years. They could be a 35-year-old individual working towards age 70. And they found an account, or they feel like they can consistently earn 5% year in and year out on that account. So we're not going to get any kind of fee conversations. This is just straight up looking at the numbers. Now, in this case, they are in a 27% combined marginal tax rate, 22% federal is the assumption, and 5% state. And the cost of money is 5%. So that's where we're calculating the lost opportunity cost. In other words, if I give up $1, had I kept the dollar, how much could I have earned if I had kept it? So it's going to run a couple of calculations. When we get down here, there's a couple of things. First of all, we can see the future account value is $602,114. Well, we can also see in the very bottom, we earned $386,000 of interest, or $386,114 if you want to be exact. So what a person sees is, well, okay, I've got $602,000 in this account over that 35-year period. That's the known. What's the unknown part is, how did it affect them in their right pocket? So if this was going on in their left pocket, there was something going on in the right pocket. And what that was is you had an ongoing tax that you were paying each year because this was a taxable account. And as you can see, you end up paying $104,000 out of your pocket in taxes in order to grow this account. But you didn't just lose $104,000. You also lost what that $104 would have earned for you. In other words, the lost opportunity cost. So if you could have kept that money, kept it investing for 35 years, you would have actually ended up with $181,000. So let's bounce over to a different spot here. Stop sharing. And then let's total these numbers up because this can get a little bit confusing. So the individual contributed $216,297, $216,297. All right. And then they earned $386,114. And that's how we came up with that number that we were looking at. Now, they also, along the way, they paid $104,251 of taxes, $104,251. And because they paid those taxes, they gave up or lost an opportunity to earn $77,081 on those taxes. So when we add those two numbers up, their total tax and lost opportunity cost was $181,332. That's the combination of these two figures here together. So actually, when we look at it, when we take out what we contributed, and then we look at what we earned, and then we subtract what we gave up to earn that, then our net gain was actually 204,782. 204,782. And it's often surprising to people when they realize and see the significant drag or damage that gets done when they're in an account that's growing on a taxable basis and it's compounding. It's not just a taxable account. There's nothing in and of itself wrong with a taxable account. The question is it compounding in that position? Because if we have compounding interest, we also have a compounding tax. So if we can position ourselves where we eliminate that compounding tax, now those dollars that we were otherwise going to give up, hard dollars that we're going to leave our financial ecosystem, we can now keep them in our world and we can put those to work. And now all of a sudden we begin to exponentially increase our overall wealth and get closer to getting to our maximum financial potential without having to spend more money. If this is interesting to you or if it creates questions and you'd like to have a conversation related to this and strategies that you can implement, don't hesitate to give me a call here at Westside Advisors and Insurance Services. I hope you have a great week.